Yo, how's it going guys? Adamx here, hope you're all doing well. And before this video starts, I want to let you all know that I'm hosting an in-depth, full tweaking session with one lucky person. If you want to be that person, all you have to do is follow my Twitter with notifications on, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And after that, just post a picture on this tweet with proof, and I will be picking the winner in 72 hours. Good luck! So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a new trick that can make your ping lower and more stable in any game you can possibly think of. This method was never shown by me or anyone else on YouTube before, so make sure to stick around for the whole video. Before I get into how to do this method, let me first explain how it works. So this method we're going to be talking about today simply just tells your router to prioritize, for example, Fortnite over any other network activity your router is currently doing. So let's say for example you have Fortnite open and Spotify in the background running, and then maybe a family member is watching Netflix on the TV, and then your little brother is downloading Call of Duty on his PC. So normally when the router gets much workload, it will try to balance it accordingly. But after this tweak, your router will prioritize the packets going to your game more than all those other packets, which will then result in possibly lower ping, more stable ping, and maybe even fixed packet loss. So now that you know how this trick works, let's go ahead and apply it. But first, I'd really appreciate it if you drop a sub if you aren't subscribed already, as I'm really trying to hit 100k subscribers, and it will mean so much to me if you do so. But anyway, let's get into the video. So first thing we need to do is make sure that we have the QoS driver enabled so that we can actually do this tweak. So to do that, click your Windows key and R and then type in regedit. After that, click enter. After that, you want to copy paste this line, which you will find in the description below. And then in here you want to make sure that the D word called start is set to 1. If it's not set to 1, then double click on it, set its value to 1, click OK and restart your PC. But if it is set to 1, then you can just follow along with the rest of the steps. So now that we made sure that the driver is enabled, let's make sure that the feature itself is enabled for your network adapter. So to do that, copy the second command linked down below in description, and then click your Windows key and R and type in PowerShell. Then before clicking enter, hold your Ctrl and Shift key at the same time, then click enter, which should open PowerShell as an administrator. After you've done that, now paste the command. This command will simply just enable the QoS packet scheduler for all your network adapters in case it was previously disabled. And now that we made sure that we have everything we need enabled, let's now actually apply this trick. So first thing you want to do is click your Windows key and R and then type in gpedit.msc. After that, click enter. If it gives an error, then that means that you don't have Group Policy Editor. So to get Group Policy Editor, I will leave a small pack down below in description that will contain the files needed to enable gpedit. After you download that pack, just double click one command prompt, then open the command's text file and copy everything in it, then paste it in the command prompt window. After that, click enter, and after it's done loading, just click enter again to make sure that all the commands have been executed. After that's done, make sure to restart your PC, then come back here and follow along with the rest of the steps. Alright, so now you want to click your Windows key and R and then type in gpedit.msc. That is if you haven't already. After that you want to click enter, and then on the left you want to expand computer configuration, and then you want to expand Windows settings. Then you want to right click policy based QoS and click create new policy. After that you want to name the policy whatever you want, preferably name it as the same name as the game you're doing this for. Anyway, after you've set a name, make the DSCP value as 46, which is the highest priority. After that, click next. And then in here you want to make sure to check only executables with this executable name. Then in the text box below it, you want to type your game's main executable file's name. I will put on screen right now the executable name for Fortnite and Valorant, but other than that, if you don't know the file name for your game, you can simply just run your game, and then when you're like in the main menu of your game, open Task Manager, right click your game, click go to details, and that should be the name you need to put it in. Also make sure to include the .exe. Anyway, after you've typed your game executable file name, you want to press next, then click next again without changing anything. Then in the last tab, you want to change here where it says TCP, change it to TCP and UDP. After that, simply just click next and reopen your game, and that should be it. Keep in mind that this might not work for everyone, as this will only work if your router supports DSCP, which not everyone's routers have. Also, if you ever need to revert this, you can simply just go back to gpedit.msc and this time just expand policy-based QoS and right click the policy you made, then click delete. So that was it for the video guys, I hope you all enjoyed it and that it helped you all out. Please make sure to like and subscribe as I'm really trying to hit 100k subscribers. Thank you all for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one.